In a world full of conventional Hollywood cliches and recurring lackluster sequels, one critic has seen it all, who can provide you with all the movie news, opinions, and reviews that could very well save humanity as we know it. This is Libby's Movie Hunt. And now, your host, Libby Hunt.
Welcome to Libby's Movie Hunt. I'm your host, Libby Hunt, along with Kevin E., my co-host and producer.
Hey, Libby, how you doing?
And we are so sorry we're running late today. Some little technical issues. But we have two fun guests in the studio today. We are talking about the Women Texas Film Festival. John Wildman and his wife, Justina Walther, put it on. And we have in the guests Brooke Purdy and Colette Friedman. Colette Friedman. See, I told you I butcher names.
No, she'll answer anything.
But y'all are the co-writers, and you're the director.
She's the co-director and the writer, and I'm one of the producers, and I'm in
the film. But I thought you were a co-writer too, because you are a writer.
I am a writer. Brooke and I write on lots of other
But not
things.
this one.
Not this one. This is hers.
So we're really excited about it. Their film is the closing night film for the Texas Women's Film Festival, right? Which makes it so much fun.
It was very exciting.
Yes.
We were very excited to like kind of round out, you know, and another film produced by the same producers was the opening night film. So we're bookending. So it feels we feel like pretty fancy.
So it was same producers did the opening night film. That's a beginning night film. That's interesting.
Yes.
We've talked about, since we're running late today, we talked about all kinds of things festival, but we didn't talk about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that. So tell me a little bit about your background. So, Brooke, you went to NYU.
I did.
And, I mean, you've done all kinds of things. You've shot some shorts. I saw that you teach swing dancing.
I did for a while. I'm too old for it now, but
boot camps.
Yes.
Driven a demolition derby in a demolition derby.
I drove in it. There was a particularly ugly breakup. So in order to get over it, I went and bought like a $100 junk car and rehabbed it with these guys out in the desert, which means you just kick out the windshield and put reinforcement bars and all this stuff. And I drove it in a demolition derby, which was amazing. Like, it cured all my road rage. Like, now on the road, it's sedate for me. But I lasted, I think, 2.5 seconds or something in this thing, because they just go, this air horn goes off, and all these, how this is about film, I don't know, but all these cars go, and I was smashed. Like, my car was disabled in 2.5 seconds or something, but it was so gratifying.
But to put all this together is kind of part of being a director too, you know.
There you go.
Do you like the Fast and Furious movies?
No.
Oh, I love them. I'm not a car girl, and I love those movies.
I was a huge fan of Baby Driver.
Loved it.
Oh my gosh.
Best film of the summer.
Right?
Right, Kevin? Best film of the summer.
My
Except
personal
for quality
favorite.
problems, yeah. Okay, so Baby Driver I saw with my 13-year-old son, and I thought I was gonna have to I have to suffer through certain things with my kids. And so I was going with him, and he and I literally in the first 4 minutes looked at each other and went, "Oh my God, this movie is amazing!"
Amazing.
Like,
the music, I can't say enough about it.
Yeah, it was a great.
How old are your kids? You have children too. How old are your kids?
13. My son Max is 13, and my daughter Scout is 9, about to be 10.
Scout. Yeah.
And they are both in the movie.
Oh,
they
I
play
love
themselves.
that.
Yeah.
Are they actors too?
They are
They are now. Yeah.
And Colette, do you have kids?
I do not have kids. Well, unless you count a greyhound dog as a child.
That's
you
a
go.
child.
That's
John
her.
would say that's a child. The pet lover there. But Colette, you've written a lot of things.
I have.
And you did a play, Sister Cities, that's been here in the States and internationally.
It has, yes.
And then you also did the play with Jackie Collins, Hollywood Lies.
I did.
That's so fun.
Was an amazing character. Every book that she wrote was just a reflection.
She's
of her
passed
life.
away,
She
hasn't she?
has, yeah.
And that play is about to go on national tour, or did?
It is. It's so complicated to put up plays, so it's all red tape behind the scenes. So
It wasn't a movie, though?
it wasn't.
I think it would be a good movie.
Anything with Jackie
right?
Collins.
And then I saw, so you have 3 films in production, but then you have a musical, Serial Killer Barbie, that has been running in LA, and is it going to start showing other places too?
It played in LA for 6 months and then New Zealand.
Okay, what on earth could that be about? I mean, is it funny, serious?
It's funny. I had a lot of anger as a child, and so I translated it into a musical. And after Brooke saw it, she decided she could write with me.
Oh my
because
gosh,
It
I want
sold
to
It
see
was a
it.
litmus test.
It's
So
sold
do you,
me, sold
I
me.
love Barbie. Do you like Barbie, or is this a thing against Barbie dolls?
It's an empowered feminist Barbie.
Okay, okay, that's all right.
For a
It's
politically
tweaked,
correct way.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like you better already, just because I know that you wrote that and you knew Jackie Collins.
Yeah.
And that you went to NYU is so cool.
It was so long ago that it's a different world.
It's a different world. I know.
It's literally a different world. Like when I went, we were like duct taping together 16mm cameras
Right.
and running out on the streets of New York. So it taught us resilience and ingenuity, but I've had to
Relearn the techie stuff.
relearn everything
Everything.
by doing out here in the years since. But it's always great street cred, and and I think the school's amazing, and
Yes.
I had some amazing professors there. But
learn
yeah,
a lot.
it was a long stretch from.
That to now.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin went to film school not too long ago, right, Kevin?
I did.
But I told him that Quentin Tarantino says he went to movies. He didn't go to film school.
Yeah.
I see 3 movies a week.
Right.
Always have. Or
Right.
really, and so it's like, I think maybe I could direct something. I don't know. I mean, just by seeing, I don't know. Who knows?
Start with a
We'll
short.
see.
Start with
short.
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's what we love about Film Fest. Let's talk about y'all's movie, Quality Problems. I love film festivals because just independent films are my favorite movies. And as John said, I've learned so much from him about these are films that people need to see, or that the directors need to make and the actors need to make, and they may not get to because of studios, And so I'm so glad y'all got to make it. I saw a clip of it and it looks great. I was like, John, is it a dramedy? Is it a comedy? What would you call it?
It's both. It's a dark comedy. You laugh and you cry.
Right.
It's not dark.
It's
Yeah.
dark.
Dark is like Farrelly Brothers. That's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark. It's serious. What I love about Quality Problems, and especially with Brooke's writing, is its heart. It leads with its heart as hell, but you feel the entire time, and the pain and the joy. You're almost a voyeur in this family's life, and you get to go on this ride, and it's an easy ride, and you laugh and you cry. And I've had the privilege of sitting in several audiences with people who I don't know, and watching the reactions, and there's an equal amount of laughter and tears, and that's a rarity
Don't you
in
love that?
filmmaking.
Well, Brooke is the star of it,
She
and
is.
so
She and her husband.
Can you? Oh, your husband. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me. Can you tell our audience what it's about? I mean, or will that spoil it?
no,
because from the trailer, it's in the trailer.
Yeah, it's not a big reveal or
Right.
So, audience, it is a fictionalized account of real events about me. I dealt with breast cancer in 2008.
So I was going to ask. It happened to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Cancer-free, years and years, but it's like you're chugging along, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you, but you still have life to deal with. You still have your kids, and you still got to pack lunch, and you still got to get to school, you still got to work, and you still have to. And you still have to stand in line at the grocery store and count the person in front of you's, 17 items as opposed to your 10, and then you think, but I have cancer. Like it's just bananas. But my family, my husband and I, and our kids, we are very twisted. So, like with any tragedy comes comedy. Like it's just the pendulum swings wide for us.
Oh,
so,
I agree. I love a twisted.
yeah,
families.
this was just, and this is very much us. And the thing is that people are like, oh, this is just you guys doing you. Like it's kind of like a reality show. No, it's absolutely scripted. Everything was scripted. Everything was directed. But it is us acting, in these roles. But it's loosely based on real events.
Right. I love that. And people love you know, a true story or something kind of based.
Yeah.
I mean, that's people's favorite kind of movie, it seems like.
Well, it's real. It's real.
You say something funny in the trailer, like, I think you go, oh, we got to talk about it. I have boob cancer. Is that what you said? Something like that? It was funny, or something about
Everything's
cancer.
funny in
It's
it.
really,
Yeah,
There's a lot of.
Yeah, it was funny, but I think it's so great. Your husband is starring with you. What is your?
And not just that, he co-directed with me. So we were talking to a friend today, and they were saying, like, if you were to put the labels of this movie like up on a chalkboard, as far as these would be things to avoid, it's first-time directors, husband and wife, independent movie, low budget, cancer comedy. Like we ticked off. Oh, kids, dogs. Like we had like every black mark, like skull and crossbones, red flag, and we just plowed in, and and it's fun, and it's people like. My favorite thing that I hear people say after they see it is that just when I didn't think I could take it emotionally, then I'm laughing just as hard as I was crying. So it was, that's why I love the festivals. That's why I love,
Well, I think, did y'all get along making it though, you and your husband? I mean,
oddly, yes.
You did.
Like crazy, yeah.
I guess y'all, it was just so important to you.
It's the big things that I think are pretty easy to like unify on. Like, if she has cancer, let's pull together. Like, we're making a movie, pull together. It's, will you please do the dishes? Like, just, or will you please pick up your shoes? Like, it's the little things that start to erode. The big things, we're pretty good at, like,
Well, it's so funny that you said it was your husband, because I didn't know that reading your bio. I was like, okay, she's done all these things. She's a mother of two. But it makes more sense that your whole family was a part of it. I'm like, what was your family? Because, I have a family, and I'm like, what if I wanted to go direct or go to do something for a month? It's hard. But your family was with you.
And they navigated it perfectly.
Yes.
And we have this amazing team. We have these two producers, Jennifer Weber, a local Texas woman, and Brooke and Doug. We were all nervous. Like, what's going to happen? We love them as people. They're terrific actors. I'm sure they're going to be terrific directors, but how is it going to work? And they really tag team perfectly. If Brooke was starring in a scene, Doug would direct. If Doug was starring, Brooke would direct. And then they bounced off of each other, and it was so comfortable. Like, I've been on loads and loads of sets, and it was the most peaceful set I've ever been on.
Everybody fell in love.
Had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
you can tell just from the trailer. I could tell that it looked like y'all were having a lot of fun.
It was the greatest. Like, and our kids, like, that was their film school summer, and I was
wish
lucky.
I'd been a part of it.
It was next one.
Yes.
I was lucky as a writer. I'm able to say, okay, what locations do we have? I'm going to write a scene, at that place, and I was able to write things that I knew the kids could handle, or that we could navigate around if it was too hard for them to handle. So that was a bonus. And then it was a love fest. Like, it was the funnest, greatest time. I don't think there were no problems to speak of at all, no personality issues. And I think that's because of our producers, Jennifer Weberly and Jen Prince, because you start there with amazing people that you know, that you trust and know, and then everybody that they reach out to is either going to be a direct referral from them or from someone they trust. So your circle, it widens, but it's always with a connection to a tried and true personality or a person. Exactly. It's like,
It sounds so great. The film festival, so y'all are here for the film festival.
Yes.
And we need to tell the viewers, it's at Studio Movie Grill, Northwest Highway off Technology Boulevard here in Dallas, and it runs through Saturday, and y'all's is Saturday night at 8:30, right?
Right.
Closing film,
Saturday night at 8:30.
But there's movies tonight. There's movies tonight. You can come out. There's movies
all day tomorrow.
All day tomorrow, and then ours is the closing night film on Saturday night,
which is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And then John, y'all will give out awards. So that's always fun to see what you get. And y'all have been in other festivals, you said.
We have.
Yes.
We have. I'm loving the festival circuit. I'm
So
loving
fun.
I'm loving the festivals, and we've been very lucky to be at some gorgeous festivals, and
Yeah.
I'm starting to brand new at it. Like first film, but we can, like Doug and I, my husband, can tell by the initial like ask, like when someone first says we would like your film. We're falling in love with those programmers who are like, I need to talk to you like in person, and I need to, and then there's other people like, you've been included in our festival, and we'll throw you in on a Tuesday evening. Like, you get to know like the ones that you want to make the trip for, and this was hands down like make the trip.
Well, and it's women film.
It's women
Texas,
in film.
And it's Texas.
It's Justina, who we fell in love with online before she even even did anything. And John, we had been working with like back in the back before even I knew about this festival. So many yeses, but again, John and Justina are both like true believers. So yes, and they like us. So anybody that likes us,
how can anybody not like y'all? You're so cute. Well, what you and I were talking about, all the three of us, about film festivals that are fun, is after the film, the viewers in the audience will you'll come up and they will get to ask you and your cast members questions, which is so much. What movie do you get to do that? That's a blast.
So awesome.
So fun. You get to learn so much about. I mean, that's my favorite part. Film lovers love that.
Right.
I just love independent films. And what you were saying about dysfunction or about this family or twisted, my favorite kind of film is I call it dysfunctional family type films. Like we were talking about Terms of Endearment.
You're going to love us.
Yeah, I love it. So I think we're getting close to about 1 minute. Y'all want to tell us anything else about the film we need to know?
I mean, in a nutshell, it's a comedy about cancer, starring a family who you will feel. It's honest, and it's heartfelt.
You'll have a good time. It's a good, like I can guarantee, like there won't be any, well, my friends come to see it, like you're always scared about, am I going to see like something I'm going to have to feel awkward about after, like, oh, that was interesting. Yeah. You'll have a great time. Like, and there'll be no awkward, like, oh.
I give money back guarantees. That's how confident I am about this film.
Well, and she has no money.
I want people, I already can tell. I want to see it. I want it to be seen. I hope it has legs. You want it to be seen in theaters. You just want it to be seen. So I feel good about it.
Oh, I'm glad.
I do, but I can't wait to see you. I'm some expert. No. But my rating system is Oscar-worthy, popcorn-worthy, half-popped, and bag full of kernels. So I'll let y'all know. Do you like my little rating system?
Yes.
And we love popcorn.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I wanted to come up with something new. So
I love it.
Yeah, but I know we'll love it.
No, I'm excited. I hope you can make it out.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I'll be there tonight too.
Okay.
But y'all can please go online to TexasWomenFilmFestival.com, or they can find them anywhere on the internet. Yeah. WomenTXFF.org to find out more about the festival, Women Texas Film Festival, and please get out and see Quality Problems tomorrow night, 8:30, Studio Movie Grill on Northwest Highway.
And also, if you want to know more about Quality Problems, you can quote qualityproblemsfilm.com.
And find them on Facebook also, or Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram.
Everywhere. Okay, we will be back in just a minute. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. That was good.
Everybody take 5. More of Libby's Movie Hunt coming up. everybody, take 5. More of Libby's movie hunt coming up. You're tuned into Libby's Movie Hunt.
Ready? Okay, we are back. Welcome back to Libby's Movie Hunt. And on this Friday, and we are supposed to air live every Friday from 3 to 3:30. And today we're running a little late because we're at a new studio, which we love, On Air Dallas.
We love it when we're not riddled with technical problems.
Yes. Like the
it does
mics
happen.
needed batteries, blah, blah, blah. We had a couple
The
of...
lights wouldn't work,
It was
all
just-
kinds of different things.
So that usually doesn't happen, sorry. But we are kind of new, so we're still working out some kinks. In fact, you young people out there, maybe somebody wants to call in and be an intern.
Yeah, I'm actively taking applications as we
Application, because it's a good learning experience. Radio, television, you know, podcasts, blogcasts, whatever. We're here.
Yeah, it's Media Candyland over here. We have everything.
Media Candyland. I love that, Kevin. But we just had on the star and a cast member and the producer and director of Quality Programs. Problems. There we go again. Quality Problems. And it is showing at the Women Texas Film Festival this weekend, and it is their closing film tomorrow night. Justina Walford and John Wildman's Film Festival. Actually, it's just Justina's Film Festival, I guess. She started. It's for women-only films, and I'm going.
Yeah, me too.
We have a
both have
press pass now.
passes.
Yeah, I might go tonight.
That's exciting.
There's supposed to be tonight, you'd like it, a horror film showing.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Black and white, filmed by a woman. I think I'm going. My husband is probably like, oh gosh, another movie, Libby. So, okay, Kevin, why I wanted to come back on air and talk after they left is I saw Logan Lucky.
Yeah, you actually have something to review this week.
So, did you see anything?
No, I haven't seen anything.
You're so busy
this
down
is a
here.
bad weekend, though, honestly. I mean, nothing really good is out this weekend.
Nothing except this.
Except this,
There's
yeah.
something else, Midnight something.
Oh, yeah, what is that?
I'll have to look it up in a minute. But I was so, had you seen previews for this, Logan Lucky?
Yeah, this kind of bums me out because I was really excited about it, and you ended up seeing it first.
Okay.
Channing Tatum, Adam Driver, Daniel Craig, all people I love.
Well, and it's got 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. Just the cast is unbelievable. You've got, okay, here, I'm going to put on my glasses because the cast is so huge. First of all, it's directed by Steven Soderbergh, who, you know, did the first Ocean's 11. I don't think he did the other Ocean's 11s.
I think he did.
Did he?
I think so.
I mean,
I'm a big Soderbergh fan.
His list, he has a really cool style. So I had really high expectations for this film, and I have to say I really liked it. I didn't love it as much as I thought I would, but I really give it popcorn worthy still. But it's not, really thought I was going to just adore it.
It seemed a little out of Soderbergh's wheelhouse on some level. It seems more like a Guy Ritchie type film almost than Soderbergh.
Well, it has that Ocean's 11, like a team doing something. What's the guy they're doing is basically the Logan family feels like they have a family curse. Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. How come no one can say his name?
It's getting crazy, the mispronunciations. And his brother is played by, who you said, Adam Driver, who literally I adore. He's kind of like Javier Bardem, or Michael Shannon, or certain actors that you can't, Jeremy Renner, that you just can't take your eyes off of. He's just really good. But they have the Logan family curse, and they execute this huge robbery during the legendary Coca-Cola 600 race in Charlotte. And but the film mostly takes place also in Virginia, and they have these hilarious West Virginia accents that they all just nail. And you know who nails a Virginia accent so well?
You can't tell me Daniel Craig nails
yes.
it.
He makes the movie.
Really?
He's the best character in the movie. Nails that West Virginia accent.
That is astounding.
Yeah. But here's who's in it. Seth MacFarlane plays the wacky race car driver. He almost looks like that comedian with the long hair that was married to Katy Perry.
Russell Brand.
Yes. He looks like, I'm
trying to picture Seth MacFarlane looking like Russell Brand.
He looks just like him in it. He's so good. Riley Keough, you know, that's Lisa Marie Presley's daughter.
Right.
Katie Holmes, Hilary Swank has a small role. Catherine Watterson, you know, she played in, you know, the guy that started the iPhone, Jobs.
Steve Jobs, yeah.
She played his wife in that, or the woman he had the child with. Catherine Watterson, she's so good. Dwight Yoakam plays the warden.
He's actually always really good.
He's so good. I mean, just so good. Daniel Craig plays one of the inmates that helps with the heist. The only person that's kind of underused in the movie, I thought it was an odd role for her, was Katie Holmes. And also, I guess,
didn't even know she was in it.
Hilary Swank, she's only in the last 15 minutes maybe. And Katie Holmes plays Channing Tatum's ex-wife. But it is really funny, and it's a heist, but I recommend it. Do you want to see it?
Definitely want to see it.
It's got cars, robbery, you know.
But it sounds like you're saying it's not quite as much fun as, say, Baby Driver or
Ocean's 11 or Fast and Furious. It's like almost there.
One reason I do want to see it, though, is just because Adam Driver's in it. Because we were talking last week about Detroit, which has John Boyega, and I like that it's another Star Wars actor in something else that's not Star Wars.
Exactly.
Because the original Star Wars cast were casted so bad that Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher were hardly ever in anything else again. Harrison Ford's like the only one to have a big movie career out of the Star Wars films.
Right.
But with this new cast, it seems like all of them are branching out into more bigger, more important roles.
Oh, he is so... Are you a fan of his?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean... Everybody, he really stands out. Daniel Craig stands out. Dwight Yoakam. I mean, Riley Keough. Is that how you pronounce her last name?
No idea.
Sorry.
We never know.
But Adam Driver, let me tell you about him. In the film, his accent is amazing. You won't even believe it. And he has one arm. He's a Gulf War veteran in the film. And he's a bartender. So he's a one-armed bartender. So,
all right.
Okay, so I go
Sounds pretty interesting.
I go to the Angelica movie theater to see it, and they have a bar there up at the top, and they offer a one-armed bartender drink. That's a thing now. So
does that mean the guy who's actually the bartender has to like have one arm behind his back?
No, that's just what they named the drink. But I'm like, I kind of want to order it because that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, I give it popcorn worthy.
You're not giving it 93%.
No, but it's good. And I still want to talk a little bit about Wind River. Did you ever go see that with Jeremy Renner, Taylor Sheridan's third film? I just want people to see it because I don't think I praised it enough last week. I didn't like it as much as Sicario or Hell or High Water.
Right.
So I don't want people to be discouraged because I think this director, screenwriter, Taylor Sheridan is just amazing.
What was the other one that we really liked from last year that had Jake Gyllenhaal?
Nocturnal Animals.
That's right, yeah.
Loved it.
Was it as good as Nocturnal Animals?
No, I mean, those two, Hell or High Water and Nocturnal Animals, have just amazed me. I saw them each 3 times. I was just blown away by those films. But Wind River, everybody needs to go see it. It's a good movie, and it's coming out right now in the summer. I think it's just going to get forgotten about. So everybody go see Wind River. It's great. But actually, there ended up being some good films this summer.
Oh, very good. And it's not over yet. There's a little more time.
Right.
Before we can start getting excited about Halloween and holiday releases.
Oh, and by the way, we have like 1 second, but I watched the Conjuring movies, y'all. So Kevin tells me that the Annabelle movie It's connected to the Conjuring movies.
Yes, the first one.
Okay, I put it all together now. And there's the Conjuring 1 and 2. There's Annabelle, and there's now Annabelle 2. And by the way, I've thought about Annabelle 2 more. I really liked it.
Annabelle is good.
No, the one that was out last week.
Really scary.
Like really scary, really good. If you want to.
If you like The Conjuring, you like that theme,
Yeah.
and you're gonna love it.
It was great because I don't know if I had seen it when I hadn't seen it when we talked about it.
No, you hadn't yet.
Yeah.
Have you watched The Conjuring 2?
Well, I watched it this weekend.
It's so long, but
Yeah.
it's really good.
No, it's so
And for
good.
a horror film, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is incredibly long. The fact that they pulled it off and made it as good as it is, especially being a sequel,
I kind of liked it better than the first one.
me too.
Yeah.
That was
but
really good.
the first one's important to see because they talk about Annabelle.
They do. It's pretty close to the beginning too.
But see, Kevin put all this together for me. That's why we have him. Many other reasons why we have him too. But what a fun day. Sorry we were late. That won't happen again. Go to the Texas Women Film Festival this weekend and see Quality Problems tomorrow night at 8:30. And just go enjoy the movies. Thanks for tuning in.